know what? I'm just going to say it's like a school day today because I have you, Superintendent of Menominee Schools, Drew Byarski, and then after you will be the Wasaki Schools. So it's a school day, y'all.
There you go.
There we go. So what is going on in Menominee Schools?
Quite a bit. We actually just had our board meeting last night, our monthly board meeting, and kind of one of the coolest things that we've started to implement with that is having our elementary school student council present at the board meeting.
Yes.
So they come in, they've been doing it for a couple months now, and kind of highlight all the positive things that have been going on specifically at the elementary school. So I got to give a shout out to them and talk a little bit about what's been going on. They had a giving tree for the holiday seasons here that they were able to raise $700 over or close to $700 for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, there was the kindergartners did a first Thanksgiving, and then some first and fourth grade students did a kind of a mock Macy's Day Parade where they had the balloons and they flying. I think it was a background in New York City there. So some cool stuff back at Thanksgiving time, and then moving forward to the current holiday season, they pointed out some elves taking over the schools, some mischievous elves that have been taking over some of the classrooms, and some interesting names. I can't remember exactly what they were, but our PTO has been helping out. They had a Christmas store where the kids could bring in and buy gifts for their families. There's been some Christmas readers theaters where the kids read to their parents.
Nice.
We had a Grinch day yesterday.
Oh, I love the Grinch. That is my man.
So everyone dressed in their Grinch apparel, and then we actually had a visit by the Grinch and who's his assistant, Linda Lou or something?
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou, there you go.
Cindy Lou.
And the kids enjoyed a movie at the end of the day with popcorn. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, also, one other cool thing that I know they did, some kindergartners, I believe it was, they made 250 Christmas cards for veterans and sent them to King, Wisconsin. I don't exactly know the correlation with King, Wisconsin, but that was the town that they decided to send them to. And I think that was about it for elementary wise.
Okay.
But there's obviously a lot going on.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
At the junior senior high, one of their highlights was the junior high kids going off campus yesterday while our open house was going on. And the community members were using the cafeteria where they were served a meal. So the junior high kids benefited from that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They always love doing that. But open house wise, the students decorated the halls in the theme was Christmas through the decades.
Yes.
So there were different decades with those decorations, and then over 70 community members showed up to kind of check out what not only the decorations, but also clubs and sports teams have set up booths and tables. So they kind of presented what they do and what their passions are. So, and then some games, arts and crafts, and movies for those community members. So that was really cool.
And weren't you guys voting on like who had the best decoration?
Oh yeah,
on the doors and stuff?
for sure. And I don't know what class it was. I think it could have been I think it was the sophomores. Okay. Which Mary Faye is the head of, I think.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No, that's okay.
But they won, and this is the third time in a row that they've won. So maybe it's the juniors. I'm not positive. I'm sorry.
Somebody won.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just curious. Wow, how fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
How fun.
Then a student council also sponsored a blood drive earlier this month.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. I don't just started donating when I oops knocked the mic over when I became principal at the high school. But it's interesting because kind of the same people from the Red Cross are there, and then you see the same community members showing up every time too. So it's really cool. You get to know different people that you've never met before, and kind of build a relationship there. So that's kind of neat.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and then it's obviously needed at this time.
Yeah,
big time.
I think they are in dire straits.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get repeated emails, texts,
Same
everything.
here. Yeah,
All right,
in need. They are in need.
Yeah.
I mean, the levels right now are so low.
Yeah.
You know.
Then just want to also talk a little bit about our junior senior high concert that went on Tuesday. So our choir students as well as our band students performed Tuesday night at Blesch Auditorium, and that went over really well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You got so much going on.
Absolutely.
How do you keep it all together?
Right. And then just a couple more things before I wrap it up here, but I do want to give kind of a shout out again, to the CTE millage that passed.
Yes.
So we will be hosting students from Stevenson, Kearney, and North Central, bringing those kids down to see what Menominee has to offer as far as CTE classes, so they can tour our facilities and whatnot. And that's going to help us get a pretty good head count for who's going to be coming down and joining us next year.
Yes.
So, and then lastly, we also are working with the Chamber of Commerce for their Education Day, which is coming up on January 8th.
Yeah.
So our culinary classes will be serving them breakfast, and then Steve Martin, who is the ISD superintendent, and I will be talking a little bit to them, and then also showing those community members and people from local industries also taking a tour of our CTE classes and what we have to offer. So a lot going on and a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited about the CTE being a voc kid.
Yeah.
You know, I loved it, and I was certified when I graduated. So I walked out with a certification.
Right.
And then with that, I was able to, at 21, get a job making good money.
Yeah.
And it changed my life, you know.
Nice.
So it's a great program.
Absolutely.
So
that's for sure.
All right. Well, good stuff. Good stuff, Drew.
That's right.
All right. Well, keep it coming.
All right. Yeah, and I just want to say happy holidays to everyone in the upcoming season. And I know, share a little secret. It may not seem like it, but our staff members are really hoping for a snow day tomorrow.
I wish I would get a snow day.
I think they're worse than the kids.
Well, yeah, I don't blame them. I want one.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
You know, fingers crossed for a snow day, everybody.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, and you have the best Christmas ever.
You as well.
All right.